Alright, welcome to a Kayn game VOD review. The runes I'm running is Dark Harvest, Sudden Impact, Eyeball Collection, and I wanted to say Ravenous Hunter is what I was going to run this game because I wanted to go Red Kayn, but then I went Celerity and Water Walking to start this game off. This is around Diamond 4, Diamond 3 MMR. I am playing Kayn. Again, my intentions were to go to Red Kayn just because of Yorick, Kha'Zix, and Nautilus. And then the fact that we have a Rise and a Twitch, they'd be able to blow up the Orianna and the Jhin coming under CC. So let's see here. Let's put the camera on myself. I come up here, and I just kind of want to gain vision to begin with. I don't want anything super spectacular to begin with, but that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to see if he was going to start red buff, which I come over here. They don't have vision of me. I'll be able to switch this to my side. So they see me, I instantly ward the red buff, and I get pinged out because the Yorick saw me. And I ping that I'm going to go towards my red. Unluckily, down bot side, our Thresh gets invaded on because he fails to ward this bush and back off or sit in the bush alone. So we're getting a fight coming. You can see Rise and Urgot are AFK, and at this point I don't care if I die because I'm assuming that I'm gonna lose my red buff, but I'm trying to get some stacks, plus the Twitch is gonna be coming up soon. So I chunk the Kha'Zix, trades flash, and then I'm still autoing as much as I can. I go in on the Ori, and then I flash away to dodge the hook. She uses barrier. Twitch gets first blood, or second blood, gets another kill. And then now I'm sitting here, and I need to get my red buff leash to me. That does not happen, so I just go to solo it. It's not an issue. I just have to burn smite, and I'm kind of slow on it. But it's okay. I'm trying to kite it out as much as possible to get my Q. Take my E, I need the HP. And now I need to take the chickens. This is not difficult for Kayn to do at all, so it's 100% safe and it's okay for him to do this. Just continue to kite him out, look around the map. Unfortunately, these reset, but that's not an issue either. At this point, though, I know that Kha'Zix is behind because he didn't receive a leash. He is bot side because his red buff is still there. And I'm looking for this bot scuttle. You can see that this dies, and I instantly start pinging. My teammates, they don't come. They do have priority, but nobody comes. With the Rise, I'm just getting ignored, so I said, screw it. We're going to go bot side, and we're going to see if we can pick up a kill here. Fortunately, I come here, I auto him, the red buff's slow, and I continue to go in. They're chasing pretty hard. Cancel the Q on the wall, get the double kill. And at this point, I'm huge. I got blue buff, I got red buff, and I pick up a really easy triple kill, which I guess is beneficial to me, even though I just wanted the scuttle grab. But at this point in the game, I said, screw Red Kayn, I'm gonna go Blue Kayn. That's what I need to do. Just for the sole fact of I'm up 3 kills. Even though the Twitch is 3-1-1, I'm just way far ahead. They're pinging me to get off the CS. I'm just trying to shove the lane so that they can possibly lose some on the tower, the Jhin, and the Nautilus. But now I'm going to the scuttle because I need to get some XP underneath me as well as some gold, some more gold. You could see that I have 1,500 in my pocket, and I'm just trying to keep out on the map, keep my HP up, and I look mid here. And I don't really see anything that I can accomplish, but, you know, I think at some point she saw me in a ward. That was my assumption, because she backed off, but there's no ward. I'm looking for topside scuttle now. I'm not too worried about taking my blue buff yet, because I already have Kha'Zix's. So I look, he took it, so I just E through the wall, and I take my own blue buff, and I start my own clear, because I cannot do anything against top lane, and I can't do anything mid. Unfortunately, we had a mishap come up top lane when I went to gank, and you guys will be able to view that in a minute. But you can see around the map, I'm just continuing to clear. So far, we're still very far ahead, money-wise. And I'm looking, I smite this to get HP and to try to clear it just a little bit quicker. And now I'm looking top lane, because I know he's going to try to clear the sword. I'm pinging, I'm coming. Take my E through the wall, he misses. I take my Q through his wall. I try to get him to slow on the W. He gets slowed by Urgot. I get exhausted, and I'm not diving this. Unfortunately, he disconnects. So I'm trying to keep him alive, but no, he just dies. Unfortunate. I'm like, whatever. At this point in the game, I'm just kind of like, yeah, fuck it. The game's over. I don't feel like playing this one out anymore. So I'm just gonna push this, take the farm. Urgot's disconnected. I'm assuming at this point he didn't leave the game just yet. Maybe he had an issue with his family or something, but there it is. He leaves the game and it's over. At this point in my eyes, whatever. It is what it is. I go to recall and I have a lot of money in my pocket. I get parts to my warrior, some boots, pink ward, and I'm back on the map. Trying to make that as fast as possible as always, because that's what you need to do. Bot lane is fighting again. The Thresh is living. He goes back onto here, and the Kha'Zix gets big. Unfortunately, the Kha'Zix does get big off of that one play, but at this point, I'm still thinking the game is over because of the Urgot. And I'm looking, I'm like, okay, maybe I can come over here. I don't know, maybe pick up the Nautilus. I'm not sure. Otherwise, I'm just going to come over here. And this is what I look to do. I take this pink, lay it, and I just immediately go in on the Kha'Zix. I blue smite him to get some damage and see if I could slow him, but he's away and he's safe. Yeah, that sucks. It's unfortunate, and I get more orbs to my red side, but it's still fine. I'm getting pinged away. Don't take my farm. Don't take my farm. I'm going to take the farm. That's who I am. You started out with a 3-kill lead, and you haven't been able to abuse it in lanes since, so I'm going to go ahead and take that farm. Here, I'm going to try to start cycling my Krugs is what's in my mind. I'm hoping that the Urgot comes back. The top lane is just helpless at this point. But I'm got to get the Krugs. Krugs. This meta, you need them. Ori's still there. Rise backs. Bot lane's still doing bot lane things. And I say, hey, I'm going to go in. I want to get my blue stacks. I said, go in. Nothing ever happened. Come here. Smite him. Still want my blue orbs. And then I just back off. I queued through, and I don't want to go in on the Nautilus just because I don't want the red. I don't want to have to wait for it. He heals, and this is where I actually end. I was hoping that he didn't step forward, and then he flashes and Qs, and he kills me. Whatever. Shit happens. See the Orianna move, but I think that's one of my only few deaths this entire game. But, you know, things happen for a reason. I shouldn't have done what I did. I didn't have ultimate, or actually I did have ultimate, but I didn't have smite. I couldn't smite him and get up. Oh well, Orianna ints bot lane, and Thresh is getting kills, and I go back to farming my camps. And we can sit here on me for a minute. Actually, I wish I didn't bump this, but I'm going to go ahead and fast forward through farming, because at this point in time, it shouldn't be known. I'm looking bot again because I really want to get my blue form, and I'm pretty close to it at this point, I think. But I E through. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to beeline it to the Jhin, try to get as many as possible. I ult him, and I'm clicking as fast as I can. I got to get out of my form. I wanted to get the kill, and I wanted to leave. I don't want to hit Kha'Zix too much because I don't want red form, obviously. Even though I still have time for my passive to get done. I see Ori. I spotted out, but they want to do whatever. I don't want to go bot lane here. I want to continue to put myself on the map, and I want to counter jungle his top side just because he's sitting bot lane. I Q through to help, and then I W 2 minions, and then the Rise, I guess, gets tilted, and he's like, well, fuck you, Kayn, I'm going to try to take all this farm from you. And at this point, it's just, you know, whatever. You want to take a fucking thing? He doesn't get it anyway. He can go ahead and try it. And now I want his red buff. I'm pinging, or they're pinging me out. I don't know that, obviously. And I see him, and then I just immediately back off because I have too much gold in my pocket. As you can see, I have 1,300. I don't have warrior completed, and he's still got items as well. I don't want to fight that because I don't know whether mid laner was or their top laner was at the time. Go back to farming for a bit. I can farm this a little bit more efficiently if I were to sit up here and just get both the camps going at once, but I don't. I'm still healthy. I don't see a ganking opportunity, so I might as well just clear my camps at this point in time. There's nothing else for me to accomplish. Yes, I can back. Yes, I could get items to deal more damage, but I'm technically still farther ahead than, say, like a no-kill jungler would be. If the game was 0-0-0 all the way across the board, I'm still even. I'd still be able to fight. So without taking all the kills into account. So I come here, and then I dodge the turret aggro by going in there, and unfortunately Ryze gets the kill. I say that unfortunately, but I really wanted it. That's why I ulted. Blows her barrier, and bot lane's doing their thing. And for some reason, I could not get the scuttle crab to walk the other way. He wanted nothing to do with it. But I take it, smite, W the Kazakhs. I'm out. I'm free. Bid you good day. Come back. Just trying to get a little bit more vision to see where anybody else was. And go to cycle my Krugs. Now I'm here. I see the Ryze TP, which is really good. The Ryze TP was good. This is just a way to screw over their bot lane a little bit more. Immediately take farm. I don't mean to take it at this point in time. I just want to shove as fast as possible to equalize tower advantage because they have one tower already. So push, 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 push. I already preemptively start taking this wave just to get it off. Still auto a couple times. When I notice the tower's going to die to this, I just start my back. You can see what's happening mid lane, what's happening top lane. But I channel my back so I can be really quick. And then I want to say I get my form here and then buy. Form, then buy. It makes you a lot quicker, puts you back on the map a little bit faster instead of getting form then buying. Just start the form. Immediately path topside because I saw him half HP. And I want to kill him. He's got gold underneath him. I want to kill him. I want to say a flash, WQ, pick up the kill, and I move. Do I need a flash for that? No. But I wanted to continue my snowball as hard as possible. Somebody ping me here. Whatever. That's what it is. And I go back to doing farming and looking for shit. And then I look here. I do some damage. Jin's heal comes out. I hit my ultimate. I know she's going to flash this wall just the way she's positioned. And then if I were to actually... Let's look at this one more time. Because this is a mechanic people should know while playing Kayn. So I smite to get the movement speed, and I kite back because I see him move, and then I'm just like, fuck it, I'm going in. I hit my ult. I'm staying in it as long as possible to see if she'll flash preemptively, and she doesn't. So if you look really quickly, 3 of them are really bunched up right here. I have the Twitch. He doesn't have Renanzi yet, I don't think. Yeah, he doesn't have Renanz, but he still does a lot of damage. So what I need to do, this black circle is going to kill me. So what I'm looking to do, she's going to flash this wall, which she's not going to die, whatever. But I can still do damage to these, to Kazakhs and Nautilus. And the easiest way and the fastest way to do damage is to Q throw them into this wall because it's going to cancel the movement because you can't go through the wall. So you're going to travel a shorter distance and it's going to be faster to get that second part of your Q off. So if you look really closely, I come out and then I Q immediately into the wall and I do a lot of damage. I do get the W off on the Kazakhs. He dies, I die, and then the Nautilus dies too, I think. I thought he died. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe he lives here. Oh yeah, that's when I pinged Twitch's flash, but whatever. Back at it. I'm dead, so I'm sitting in heaven. Still waiting to respawn. Speed it up. I go out. Immediately I start running to put myself back on the map. I don't want to sit in the Nexus because I don't have anything that I need to buy. Take the plant, be as fast as possible, take my red. And then since this camp is really quick and easy to clear as Kayn, it's done. And now we need to stop this Rift Herald. We cannot let this Rift Herald do that much damage. So immediately I go to E through the wall. I see him, and now he's boxed. He's dead now. And my Duskblade proc kills him. They do end up taking the Claw Drake here, which is what I expected, which is fine. I'm sitting here looking for the ward. I couldn't find it, just because eyeball collection. I actually end up not getting that ward, but it is what it is. I go to clear my blue, and now that I know that his red buff is up, and now that he's most likely bot side, because they took dragon, I'm looking to maybe invade here versus taking the scuttle crab. And then you see the fight break out mid lane. I'm like, okay, maybe I could pick up the Kazakhs here. I do have blue form, so I kill him, get my W off on both of them, and immediately ult to close distance, and she dies. Easy enough. I picked up 2 quick ones. I do take the CS because I want to push for this tower. I was hoping that the Twitch was going to stay and immediately start autoing the tower, but he doesn't, because I wanted the counter jungle to continue to put Kazakhs behind. We do not get that here. I do end up fighting here for a little bit. I do want this red buff, but the Urgot finally sees that I'm going. I get the exhaust, so I don't do as much damage anymore. And he dies. He does get the red buff, so I don't get that, unfortunately. Dodge the Jhin W. I'm looking again. I'm looking. I see him, and I take my W. He flashes, hit Jhin, and I back off to take tower. He's going to ult and get nothing accomplished. And since nobody's going to pick up this cannon minion, I want it. It's good XP. I've got Dark Harvest. I'm trying to get as many stacks as possible. Bot lane's still going to do their thing. And I'm like, I channel my recall, but I still have my whole top side to clear. So I just, you know, screw it. I'll clear it real fast. Won't take me long. I'll back, have a big juicy buy. Because I'm just insanely fed at this point. This pops again on the same ward. Finally found it, but I couldn't get it, so I knew where it was. And I end up taking my Krug, or not Krug, but Gromp, and I back. Now that I'm back in base, I'm chilling, and immediately put myself back on the map. I do have Yumu's at this time. I have a huge power spike. He takes a couple of minions. It's whatever at this point. I've taken a bunch of his. Whatever, 30 gold's 30 gold. He does walk past the pink, and I'm too focused on killing people to go. So I hit my Ghost Blade, I hit this. Okay, so here, I left the Jhin because I thought that Twitch would be able to kill him in time. And then I smite the Nautilus to ult him just because Orianna's out of range. I cannot smite her, and I can't ult her, so I have to find a way to gap close. So quickest way to do it is smite, ult the Nautilus, and then come out of my form as fast as possible in this direction, underneath the tower, and then Q onto the Orianna, which is what I do. And then I look, and I get a double kill. Pretty low, whatever. I pop both my health pots, and now I look, I see this happening, and I see the Jhin. I'm looking for him, but he gets taken by the Urgot. Cool, that's fine. Gotta flash the mastery because I'm kicking ass. That's how that works, I hope. Unless I'm doing it wrong. I see the Kazakhs and I'm backing off. I don't have ult, and I think he kills me at this point. But then I do notice that I have way more items than he does, and I come here and I pink, and I'm trying to bait this. I want him to come face check this, but he ends up just coming down here. And I see him, and I was going to recall, and then I was like, maybe I should take this, but he ended up warding that. They're fighting. So I'm like, maybe I'll just pat this way, see if I could get this Yorick. They end up taking him anyways, and then, you know, I'm just wasting too much time. This is a huge mistake from me. I do see the Nautilus here because he doesn't clear the pink, and I see him, so I let him walk past me. At this point, I know Kazakhs is on the Scuttle Crab because he's just been missing for a while, and he's just going to be taking the Scuttle. That's how it works. He ends up doing that, flashing, and I'm waiting for my Q to come up off cooldown, flash Q instantly, and then now I can take his Raptors safely. Orianna's about to die. I'm looking, I take my E through the wall because it's the fastest way possible, and I'm really greeding hard. I'm really greedy. If I just went up a little bit more and went through the wall, I would have killed her, but it just didn't happen. I back off here, I just can't take it. And I go to see if I can cause more damage by going through the Thresh Lantern and seeing him. He misses the hook. Now it's time for me just to leave because I cannot fight that with that HP. Jhin hits me twice or auto and a Q, I'm dead. counter jungle because I know what's up. That's okay to do. I'm looking again. I'm low HP, but this is okay for me to do if it's just one person. So I have that burst damage. They're all visible to me, but I end up taking my base. I want to say I had a really juicy buy here. Oh yeah, Last Whisper. I just wanted to penetrate as much armor as possible, just because the Yorick started building some sort of armor here. The Kazakhs had Ninja Tabai, and then he had armor as well, so they're pretty tanky. And at this point, I basically do almost true damage to everybody else. I missed my entire combo, but I'm way too fed at this point in time. I can run around and just kill people. Ping Baron. I end up taking this wave first. I don't have Smite. They don't need me immediately. And that's just wasted XP and gold if you don't take that and shove that. Plus it applies pressure mid lane, so we could take this for almost for free. Well, not almost, but for free. I'm not gonna back. I see this big wave top lane. We might as well take it. I come here. Quick 63 gold by EQ. I take 14 gold from that. But we take this. I'm still huge. I still know I can fight. I don't really have a reason to back yet. I do have 2k in my pocket, so I guess that would be one reason. But I do want to look for his red buff here. This pops. I take this. He misses his hook. Jhin misses his W. And then I'm like, I'm just going to be greedy over this. I W smite. I take it and I leave. In and out. In and out, in and out. Easiest thing to do while counter jungling is blue Kayn is just W while you're moving and take things. I end up not taking the cannon here because I didn't want to tilt my team too much, but I really wanted the Dark Harvest, so I just channeled my recall as fast as possible next to it. Looking, doing some extra clear, and putting myself back on the map. I want to take the Scuttle Crab because I'm now 3 levels above, or 2 levels above the Kazakhs. Really far ahead. Still looking. I'm kind of like waiting, trying to bait my teammates to be honest, but I see this happen. I'm looking for the kill. Easy enough. I ult him, wait for the shield to drop, kill him, and I pick up an easy triple kill. My team ends up taking the inhibitor, which is big. I lose my Baron buff, but I'm not too worried about it. And they end up fighting. I immediately start pathing towards my Krugs. I want to clear my Krugs. Just good thing to do. Super fast, super easy to clear with Kayn. Everything. Just Kayn in general, his clear is just stupid good. They're pinging for the Cloud Drake. And this is where I end up 1v4ing, I want to say. If I see him, immediately go in. I'm huge. Ult the Orianna. Come out. If I smited here, I might have lived, but I'm not sure. But I end up getting another triple kill. And then they end up taking the dragon, which is big. But I am dead again, so they lose a lot of pressure with me gone. But 3 for my life is fine. Immediately path. If you ever go across this camp and it's up and you're playing Kayn and you don't clear it, you're wrong. It's just too quick to clear. Looking for the ward. I don't know where it's at. I'm assuming it's in here. I come. It's a pink. Take the pink and I move. Come looking. Come looking. I'm waiting for somebody to come across this way because, like Kazakhs, I might have been able to catch him. I do get caught on a ward. Now I'm looking. I know he wards this because I see it, and I ward this, and I'm wanting to bait this ward if he was going to use something, but I know that there's vision. They don't see me, and I see Kazakhs now. I almost kill the Kazakhs, and then I end up finishing him off. I take the Nautilus ult, Q over, because my E was on cooldown. Take my E, be as fast as possible. I can't catch the Jhin there. Flash the symbol again. continue spamming it because the game is over at this point in time. And my third death is here. If this lantern was here, I would have lived, but it is what it is. And that's the ending of that game. I was 7k gold above the Kazakhs. I was just way fed. I was full build with elixir at like 22 minutes. It was just absolutely absurd. This is the ending score. Again, this is like around Diamond 4, Diamond 3 MMR. The Thresh, he played fairly well. He got a lot of kills early, but then didn't transfer that into any sort of lead. He just ended up dying over and over. The Twitch, he did a lot of damage, but again, he had a 3-kill lead, and he wasn't able to produce what I did, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. The Rise, he just AFK farmed pretty much the entire game, and then the Urgot surprisingly came back and was able to close an XP gap fairly decently, and ended up putting a little bit of gold in his pocket as well. But if you look at the advanced details, you can see the damage dealt. Urgot did no damage. The Thresh did no damage. Again, Rise did nothing. He didn't do anything the entire game. He picked up a little bit of damage here and there. The Twitch did a lot of damage, which he should have regardless, because he had Renan's Bork, and then it's Twitch. But then you have me doing 37k damage in a 26-minute game. Again, these are the runes I was taking out. I did go Ravenous Hunter, and I did get a lot of healing. I'm actually going to toy around with this instead of doing the, what is it, Ravenous, whatever the movement speed one is. I did enjoy this. It did give me a lot of HP back, especially outside of my ultimate. And plus, just because I do so much damage with abilities alone, which is the WQ combo, is a huge burst of damage, and it gives you a lot of HP after that. So you can see advanced stats. It's just, you know, some people ward, some people don't. Damage taken, damage healed, everything like that. Real big, real good of a game. If you want to see the, let's see here, bad match history, we could see the overview of the game. You can see that they're above on gold for a good amount of time. And then just, I think this is when I picked up 2. Yeah. When I picked up 2 kills, we got that gold lead. Even though it's ever so slight, we pushed it to a 12k, almost 13k gold lead. So when you get that, that small little bit of stuff, when they just give you a kill, or 2, or, you know, abuse it. When you get more gold, than the other opposing team, it's just time to abuse it. Push your lead as far as you can. But that is another Kayn game that I did play, so we're seeing how it goes. We're going to be trying to climb this account over the next month to see if I can get it any higher than what it is now. But I appreciate y'all for watching. Peace.